everybody, it's Gunplameli. Welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys have been doing fantastic. I know it's been a little minute since I last uploaded because I do try to upload once a week, but I've been so busy with my regular job that it just hasn't left me much time. But I'm going to try to upload more frequently, so please be patient with me. But today I have an awesome review, and it's going to be, and it's about this guy right here. Well, I'm sure you guys know because you're gonna see the thumbnail obviously, but yeah, I finally finished putting this guy together. I know I haven't had much time to build, but I did. I'm so happy that I finally got this guy together and I can show you guys the review, because when I looked before getting this, there wasn't much information on YouTube. So hopefully this will help you guys determine whether or not it's something that you would want to add to your collection. But yeah, this is what the box looks like, and the sides, pretty cool. It's about this maybe like a regular master grade size box. Alright, and now let me show you guys the model up close. I'm gonna do a quick overview of the instruction booklet. Here gives you some information about the model and the Gundam dock. Your basic overview of parts. As you can see, it's not a very complicated build at all. I'm trying to think how long it took me to build. Probably an hour, maybe less than an hour. It was very quick because there just wasn't that many parts, and the parts that are there are super big, so it's not very complicated to put this guy together. And here's the sticker sheet that you guys get. Unfortunately, they are not water slides, they're just basic stickers. All right, so here is the figure up close. As you can see, there's a little bit of the glare of the light because this kit actually is somewhat kind of a glossy surface, unlike your regular, kits from Bandai. You can see here there is some reflection in this plastic, which is kind of a neat feature. I don't know if it makes the kit look a little bit more fake than normal, if I'm making any sense. Like, would this look better matte, or would it look better with this kind of glossy plastic? I don't know. You guys let me know if I should apply a matte top coat or not. Now, the only downside is I wasn't planning on using this base right here, but there is really no way around it, because let me get him off here so you guys can see. There is a little part right here, so you can't really, sand him up like that. So yeah, unfortunately you have to use this base if you're going to display this kit. And another downside is that there is zero articulation. I mean, zero. There is nothing articulated on here whatsoever. I mean, I guess if you consider this slight movement from where it's connected, but this is really all you're gonna get, minus the head right here. The head you are able to swivel it around to an extent. As you can see, it just popped off. Now, I have it on the setting, but the part here, you get an additional part to make it to the proportions that are at the Gundam factory. So if you take the head off and you take this portion of the neck, you can remove this little contraption. If I can get it off, it's kind of hard to get out. There we go. And you just put this part back in here, and you put the head on, and there you go. I honestly prefer this proportion rather than the longer neck. I just had it on so you guys could see the difference between the long neck and the short neck, I guess. And the arms have no movement, which I keep thinking they do, but they don't. Like, you're not able to swivel them around, as they are connected just like this. So they are not on they're no hinge, no ball joint, nothing. So there's no movement to these guys, unfortunately. So what you see is what you get. Now, what is cool is that this does come with an LED in the head, and I'll show you how to turn that on in just a sec. So you have to lift up the top piece of the head, and I'm really struggling with these lights for some reason. I don't know if just the batteries I got suck, but as you can see, it's flickering, but it doesn't really want to stay on. But they're the only ones I have. But even when it did work, it wasn't very lit. You could only see a little bit of light up there and a little bit light in there, and that's it. It's just I just really wanted to show you guys, but for some reason I just can't get this to work right. Now, one thing that this kit is really good at is at hiding the nub marks. It's not very visible from the front. There are a few that just because I had used nippers that were broken, I couldn't cut that cleanly, but you could easily clean this up. There's one right there, and there are some kind of down here. You can see a little nub mark right there. But other than that, this kit really hides nub marks very well, which is a definite 10 out of 10 in my book, because who doesn't hate nub marks? All right, now let us do a size comparison so you guys can gauge, you know, roughly the size of this guy. Here he is standing next to a real grade new Gundam, master grade wing, and lastly standing next to a RX-78 mega size. So like I said, this guy is fairly big. All right, so now it's time for some B-roll footage. Alright, that's it for the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the kit. Is it something that you'd pick up or you would pass? I actually really do like this figure. Aside from the lack of articulation, I think it's pretty cool. And my plan is, last time I was in Japan, I saw these really cool like spotlights, kind of like, maybe see if I can find a picture and I can put it right here. And I think it'd be cool to have like 2 spotlights pointing in the front upwards to like light up the whole front of the model. I think it'd be really cool, maybe with like some purple or some like yellow lights focusing on the model. Yeah, that's kind of how I would like to display it if I can find those spotlights. I saw them at Yodobashi Camera or Big Camera last time I was in Japan. But anyways, I do think this guy is on the expensive side, but if you're able to find him for a good price, I say definitely get him because he is pretty cool looking. And I really do hope that Japan won't close down the Gundam factory next year, because I really want to have a chance to see it up close and in person. So I would be so sad if they tear it down before I'm able to get a chance to go back to Japan. But I guess it is what it is. At least I have a figure, and there are really cool vlogs on YouTube if you haven't seen it already, showing you the whole walkthrough tour of the Gundam factory. And a big thank you to New Type for continuing to sponsor my channel. That way I can make more content and video for you guys. So make sure you click on that link down in the description below if you're gonna shop on their site. Anyways, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys around for the next one. Adios. Thank you to all the people from my Patreon for supporting my channel. And a huge thank you to my ultimate fans, which are Bilbo Jack 4, Gary Green, Jason Franklin Fergerger, Jim Hernandez, Marty, and Thomas Denton. Thank you guys so much.